we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Ching, ching, bling, bling. Got the chatter. You ain't talking money, then your talking don't matter. Ching, ching, bling, bling. Patent pockets. We take the dollar, dollar. Can a damn soul stop it?
Here comes the new kid on the block. Hold all your bets, here's where the buck stops. See, first of all, I'm stepping out on my own. About time I elevated to claim my own throne. Success in my blood, call it homegrown. Puerto Rican testosterone. Power and money got me crazy cocky. No longer need you, Poppy. I know you're mad because you can't stop me. And if you wonder how this player is...
Hi guys, welcome to the SLTD Radio Money in the Bank special. We are back as always. If you want to get involved, you can tweet us at SLTD Radio. We are live. You can tweet us right now, obviously. If you are listening at some point in the future, when you've downloaded the show and you're doing it and you want to tweet us and tell us what you think of what we're talking about or anything, by all means you can. Hello? What's going on? What's happening? It's all... Yeah, we're here. We're here, of course, with Adam. Hello. Okay. And, of course, with George.
What's up, Cox?
That was offensive.
No, I thought that was slightly homosexual too.
Mine's not yet. Should it be? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, we're doing our thing. We're doing as these a Money in the Bank pay-per-view on Sunday. We're doing our predictions for this show. We will say that there's only four matches announced up to now, which I'm thinking it's probably going to go up to like 6, but that'll be it. With two Money in the Banks are going to take up quite a lot of the show, I think, personally. But yeah, also before we get into anything of the bullshit or the chatting, whatever we chat and the talking, whatever we talk, I just want to apologise for our last show. We did an anniversary special, and towards the end of the show, it went a bit skew with, let's say. And one thing led to another, and we were dropping off, and we were coming on, and we were dropping off, and we were coming on, and it was not the best. And yeah, so for anybody who was listening and stuck with us, thanks to everyone who was listening. And like at some point afterwards, I apologise because obviously the first hour I've listened to it back, and the first hour seemed to be quite well and was kind of funny, and we were doing our thing, and we had Brad here who was like from way back when on the show, and you know, we were doing our thing, and then it was kind of, I'm not sure what happened, whether it was Spreaker or if it was the internet or if it was just one of them days, I don't know. But yeah, they just, I suppose it's one of them things with live radio that you've got to deal with. The show actually doesn't exist anymore because I took it off because it made me a little bit cringy, to be honest. So yeah, I took it off, but if you want to listen to it, I'm sure I can find a way of getting it to you. Because the first hour was quite good, to be fair. We did our thing. But yeah, that's my only public service announcement. That's it. I mean, how are we, lad?
All right, Dad.
Back to like usual proceedings right there. That was me monotone.
I'm good. Don't think your message sent though.
What message? Oh, to say that you're live?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good, is it? What's up with that, lad?
Don't know. But yeah, I'm good. Ripped the garden out. Had a good time with it.
Ripped the garden out? Have a good time? It didn't... Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, we'll
How are you, George?
Yeah, not bad. Kind of been enjoying the World Cup, which has been tremendous from my point of view.
I've been watching a lot of the World Cup.
So,
no doubt you've got something to say about England.
Well, yes and no. This part of the show is probably just going to confuse Greg because he's got no clue.
I get a bit of it. I'm not the best. I know that Suarez. That's right, isn't it? I know that he bit someone. That's it.
Again. Again.
Yeah, I know that happened, and I know that England didn't get out of the groups. In fact, we were bottom of the group.
We were bottom with 1 point.
And that's my whole World Cup knowledge. You talk amongst yourselves. I'll sit over here. So.
This is good radio. No, I was texting both of you when you were playing Italy, I think it was, wasn't it, Adam? Wasn't
Yeah, I
it
think
that
it was
night?
the Italy game, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously England lost the first two games, and for some reason all the blame gets put on Steven Gerrard, which I don't quite understand.
I wasn't blaming Gerrard. I blame all of them. I think they're all shit.
Well, the proof's in the pudding. You finished bottom of the league, so obviously they're all shit. It's not just one player. It's not just Gerrard. It's not just Rooney. It's not just Baines, Jagielka, Henderson, Sterling, Sturridge. They just all weren't good enough. But sections of English media, you know what I mean? They're saying, "Oh, it's Steven Gerrard's fault. He deliberately headed the ball to Suarez." Like, sure he did. Like, come on, get a fucking grip of your life, man.
Well,
Seriously.
He's the only man to lose both the league and the Premiership in the same year. The league and the World Cup in the same year through his own mistakes.
Well, technically, Wayne Rooney has as well. Like, he didn't win the Premier League. He didn't win the World Cup.
When was this? When did he make a mistake?
The entire tournament.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Like, he hit the crossbar with a header from underneath the bar, which is amazing how he managed to do that. And, how can you blame Gerrard for the second goal for Uruguay? I don't understand that.
Gambler's
Explain
goal?
that to me as an Englishman. How is that his fault?
It's not. It was a gambler's goal.
Exactly.
Oh,
Suarez just gambled on a fuck-up.
Yeah.
And
Gambled
it's
on the
England.
header coming off Gerrard, and it worked.
I know.
How did that only do?
Either that or Gerrard to the Uruguay top on underneath. It's like, there you go, Louis. On you go, son. Smash that in the back of the net.
Yeah. There you go, Louis Lecter.
Yeah. Then he took over and kind of got up these usual tricks again. But yeah, man, that just annoyed me. I actually celebrated England's goal against Italy in a pub full of wasted Scotsmen and nearly got a punch in the face for actually doing the Daniel Sturridge. That stupid thing he does when he scores.
His arm move.
Yeah, stood up in the middle of the pub standing like that going, yes!
Why did you not bet on or something? I don't even think I cheered when England scored.
And that shows you how much just because it's England, I don't want them to lose. Like, the team's good, it's just the media, they're just wankers. Like, we should win the World Cup. Why should you? You won it once.
Well, yeah, we haven't won it since. We haven't done a thing since.
Exactly,
What happens when you keep getting shit managers who won't change the team, just keep to the same fucking basic principles?
Yeah. The problems come from the top all the way down. And this will get it back into wrestling, Greg, so you don't feel quite so isolated.
I'm enjoying it, to be honest. I like it. It's all good.
I like to compare England to TNA in wrestling terms. Like, they're the little country that probably could, but everybody knows that the WWE, which would be Brazil, Argentina, Holland, Germany, that's the WWE. So England can get there. The likelihood is they won't because they're just shit.
Yeah, shit. I second that motion.
Did you get that analogy, Greg?
Yeah, I get that, yeah.
I would also like to add that I hope we don't qualify for the Euros.
I was just about to ask that. If we're going to knock it out the group, would you rather we didn't even qualify?
There's no point. There's actually
Do you know what I mean? No, I was genuinely going to ask that question. Like,
that's a dilemma that a Scotsman hasn't had for about 16 years. So
it just takes players out your team for no reason to play in silly friendlies.
Yeah.
That they won't even probably make the fucking squad that goes to the Euros anyway, so what's the point? Just fucking, we won't qualify. Just have a few games and go, nah. You know what, this isn't for us, this. Yous have it. We invented it, yous have it.
Yeah, we'll make up another game and try and play that.
That's what we should do, make up a new game.
Yeah. Fuck knows the number of the fit either.
Should do that. Are you done with you?
Yeah, and that's the football talk over.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, so that was genuinely 10 minutes, that's good going. I don't mind, you can still go, it's all good, you know what I mean? Is it true that two of the teams in our group as well have got 4 million people who live there?
Yeah, Costa Rica has got I don't know how many Costa Rica we've got. Uruguay's got 3.3 million.
That's ridiculous. We've got
Costa Rica's. Who else was in our group? Can't even remember. Here we go.
Italy.
Italy, yeah. Italy've got a few people. But
Yeah, but the other two countries have got like proper nobody.
And we've got 60 million.
And
You know what
making-
that's like?
making
That's like
great
Scotland
footballers.
and Wales finishing above England in a qualifying group.
That's literally it though. That's what I don't get. Is that
Ridiculous.
like how you can have a country so poor and so small to beat such a rich, big country? Not rich, but you know what I mean. I bet you the kids just like play footy with no shoes on, with rocks and that.
They do. That's what makes you laugh about Suarez biting people. Because he came from the fucking slums and now he's a multi-millionaire and he's still running around biting people. The fucking big caveman.
Do you know what he's like? He's like a hungry hippo. That's what he is.
He is. Hungry horse face.
I did see it happen, like, I did see the last one and I seen Ian Wright be like, I feel sorry. Do you know Ian Wright got pure Twitter hate for that?
For feeling sorry for him.
Yeah, because he was like, there's obviously something wrong with him.
Like, he's got a problem, hasn't he?
Yeah, and loads of people didn't think he was like, oh, can you condone what he's doing and that? I was like, no, he wasn't. He was just like, literally, there's obviously something wrong with him. Like, someone needs to sit him down and be like,
even said he needs ban.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing? Hasn't it come out today what's happened? I'm sure Rachel was telling me.
He got a 9-game ban from the international side and a 4-month domestic ban. So he misses 12 Liverpool games.
Isn't it like he can't have any
he can't have any to do footy for 4 months.
That's heavy.
He can't go into any stadiums.
Can he? No.
He's not allowed to go into any stadiums.
So we can't even like do any like reports and that.
No.
He can't go into
not
any
reports,
stadiums.
but you know what I mean.
No, he
right?
can't. Like he can't be like a media fellow. Right?
Yeah.
No, he's.
That's heavy. That like.
No, it's not. He should be fucking banned for life. Third time he's done it. Come on.
Yeah. Once you couldn't forgive what you could understand. Twice, no. 3.
Get out.
Just send him to the madhouse and leave him there.
Fair play. Fair play.
Fair play indeed. Well, he wasn't involved in fair play, was he?
No,
he just goes around eating people. I mean, what the fuck is that?
Far from it. Like.
Hazel once just tweeted saying, "Want to know how bad England are doing? Ask a Scotsman." Loved how the entire Uruguayan nation have gone into denial. They're all saying, "Nah, he didn't even do anything." It's all being played out by the media, like the video's being edited and all this. They're fucking just going, nah, he didn't do anything.
Shit the bed.
Fucking idiots, man, honestly.
Yeah.
It's clear as day. I mean,
between the
like,
3 million of them.
They're all in the same room.
They all missed it.
Mad.
Fucking twats.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, welcome to SLTD Wrestling Radio with a little bit of football in there. If you do SLTD football, do you reckon how popular that would be?
Have a go.
Shit, you'd write for that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, just be about Everton.
You could write there, but yeah, but
shit England are.
Yeah, but you're not like a biased Everton fan. You're alright, to be fair.
No, I'm not too bad. I like to wind a certain Kevy up.
Yeah, that's true. Only when it's like someone's chatting shit about Liverpool, you're very much. But everyone chats shit about Liverpool. You know what I mean? Shite.
Shut it.
Anyway, how are we otherwise? Seeing as though we've got a bit of time, like how we've been up to.
I'm good. Little baby update, people. She's coming on great. She's
standing up, not standing up, but like she's got like 3.5 months old.
Yeah.
She got legs then to like hold her own weight, pretty much.
Yeah, she's doing good. She's fucking flying, to be fair.
That's insanity. She just won't take her eyes off people. She knows you best.
No, she is the nosiest baby you have ever seen in your life.
She proper is. She's got like the biggest eyes in the world as well. It's like, it's mad. Yeah, man, that's cool. And you've ripped your garden out.
I've ripped the garden out. The space for the Bambino to play. When she's a little bit bigger next year.
I was gonna say she's a bit small to be playing in the garden, like. But yeah, like her. She's been to the beach as well, hasn't she?
She went to the marina, yeah, with our kid.
Smashing. Look at that. How are we, George? How are we? What's going on?
Yeah, pretty good, man. Just trying to keep on top of things. Just not an awful lot happening, really. Just pub as usual.
Sweet. Is right.
What about yourself?
The complete opposite. Work, to be honest with you. That's it. I'm like trying to change some stuff and do some stuff, and yeah. And I'm gonna be like bombarded with hate here, but I'm quite proud of myself because I haven't had a Monster. Sorry, I haven't had an energy drink that is green for like over a week, and I haven't had bread in 4 days. Come on.
I don't understand why, to be fair. But
Have you turned homosexual? Is this
do you know what, right? I kind of like, what it was.
What it was, Rachel decided you were too fat.
No, it wasn't. Do you know what it wasn't, Rachel? Right? I put a shirt on the other day, and do you know when you just put something on, you're just like, well, you won't, because you're like a fucking skin and bone. But, like, you know, you're wearing...
I am a beanpole.
Yeah, I'm wearing the same clothes you were wearing when we met, and we and you're 27, and I've known you since you were 2, or whatever. So anyway, yeah, and I put a shirt on and just didn't feel right, and it just annoyed me. It just proper annoyed me, because I really like the shirt. So I was like, I think I put on weight, which I think is just good living, if I'm honest with you, because I just like...
Wholesome eating.
Yeah, that's what it is. I get proper like meals and that now. I never used to do that when we lived together. We never really did meals, if you remember.
We won a Rattoch meals.
Yeah, we did.
That was a Rattoch meal.
Or we'd have like 1 meal a day or something, and it just never worked. So we like, yeah. So like now being in like a family situation where like, because I'm always in my missus and uncle's always cooking and that. So yeah, always being there and having like hearty meals. I think I've had so much mash in the last year in all my life. Swear to God, it's boss like, but it's proper and it's obviously not good for me. So yeah, I cut out the Monster, cut out anything fizzy and that, cut out bread. Doing alright. Impressed with myself, I'll be honest with you. I feel like I put on weight though, it's weird. But yeah, doing alright. I'm quite impressed with myself. We'll see in 2 weeks if I'm like, nah, fuck that. Meat and sandwiches, we talk. On the show, eating a sang. That's me.
I've got a pig and roast.
Yeah. Anyway, now we're like 20 minutes into the show and I haven't even mentioned any wrestling. Right, we're gonna do a Money in the Bank show. As I've mentioned, this may be a quick show, it may be a long show. I'm not entirely sure how long it's going to take, because there's only actually 4 matches announced, which could be a good thing and could be a bad thing, because then we can talk properly about the 4 matches, or we may just have an hour show. We won't now, but we may just have a shorter show. I'm not going to drag it out and try and elongate some shit into fitting in. If it goes as long as it goes, it goes as long as it goes. That's what I'm thinking. We are, as always, going to leave the main events and that for the top. We're going to do that. What's Mr. Hazelwood saying before we go?
Write for SLTV football.
You want to start writing for fucking SLTD wrestling again? Cheeky bastard.
And
sorry,
yeah,
mate.
All those tubby people have that tight shirt moment. I went all your wine denied I have weight issues.
To be fair, it pains me to say, but Al does carry a bit of weight, but he looks good for carrying a bit of weight. Like, he wouldn't suit looking like you. Like, he's one of them dudes who's just like, hello, and he's just like, boom, there he is. Do you know what I mean?
There he is, all of them.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird one, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, as I say, there's only 4 matches. We are gonna we leave the ladder matches to the end, so
we might as well start with Paige and Naomi.
It's right, let's start with Paige and Naomi. It's only going to get worse from there if that's where we're starting, to be honest.
This is the starting point. We're not leaving that one to last. I'll be very honest with you.
I don't know if there's a pre-show match announced. I don't think there is. Not yet, anyway. There's enough matches announced for fucking the show, to be fair.
It's because they've got the 2 big ladder matches, though.
I know, I think they'll take up quite a lot. Like, if you think about this, that's like 2 hours of the show gone, pretty much. If you like,
yeah,
with the entrances and the finish and all that, yeah, pretty much like, yeah. So let's start with Paige versus Naomi for the Divas Championship.
That's correct.
Thoughts?
Yeah, Divas Championship.
Well, it's not going to be for the Intercontinental, is it?
No.
Thoughts, Adam?
Don't really have thoughts, to be honest. I don't know. I don't really watch the women's fight. I might watch it.
You should watch Paige fight, to be fair.
Which one's Naomi? I don't even know which one Naomi is.
Naomi's the Funkadactyl who isn't annoying.
I know who she is, yeah.
Who isn't the blonde one who should just be fired. Also, I must say, before talking about people getting fired, I know it's been mentioned and that, but no one really knows, but after the show, when we had our 2-year anniversary, we were talking about people getting released. Did you see who got released the day after or that night, George?
Yeah, devastating news.
No, the one and only JTG got released. No one's seen him on the roster for about 5 years, and he got released finally.
Fucking hell.
Sad times. And he did it. He did a
Must have
meme.
been the end of his contract.
Well, I think he
Signed
was
a
like,
5-year, bum got injured, sat off for 5
I
years.
don't even think he was injured, to be fair. But
Just shit.
yeah, he just didn't have anything for him. And he think he's on Twitter, which I thought was quite funny. People were making light of the situation, like Kurt Hawkins tweeted, "Oh shit, now I've got to buy my own tape," which I thought was quite funny. So it's like he's got to buy his own tape that he thinks he's just risked it. Thought that was quite interesting. And JTG tweeted a picture of like a Scooby-Doo thing with his face over the monster, saying, "Oh, would have got away with it if it wasn't for you pesky marks." Again, I thought it was quite funny. I was like, that's a nice way of doing it. But he did tweet before that saying, "Shit, why did he answer the phone?" Which goes to show he's not even on the road. He's just in his house, getting paychecks, getting that money. Yeah. Bit of crime time there for you there. That's before your time, innit? Crime time.
See me, know something about them.
Crime time with Boss back in the day. Used to love those guys. Then Jack Gaspard got sacked, didn't he? Or got let go. And JTG didn't do anything after except get paid. That's it. But they're getting back together. You want to go to TNA?
Oh, fuck. Right, so Paige versus Naomi then.
Yeah, sorry. I just got sidetracked by JTG. Fucking getting released finally. Yeah, what do you think, Paige Naomi?
Don't know, really, to be honest. What do you think?
I honestly, I like Paige as the champ. Like I say this every time, and I proper do like Paige, but I never really watched chick wrestling, divas wrestling.
I've only really seen Paige once, and that was last night watching Monday Night's Raw.
When she was on the commentary.
Yeah, I know that she's from Norwich, England.
Norwich. I love it. I think she's just like ridiculously hot. I think that's what I like her. She can proper wrestle.
It's fucking Norwich.
Proper hot. That's it really. Yeah. Did you see King checking out her ass?
No.
King checking out her ass.
Notice, to be honest.
When she stood up, King was like
yeah.
That was me looking, by the way. Yeah.
For you non-studio goers.
Yeah, few people who can't see me doing what I'm doing. Yeah, I quite like Paige, as I say, but as I always say, I don't think Paige is going to lose the title till AJ comes back. When that may be, I have no idea. But, yeah, when Paige comes back, I would assume they're going to fall into quite a large, long-winded rivalry. I wouldn't be shocked if it was SummerSlam, to be honest with you. Or the match was announced for SummerSlam, and they got a bit of time to do what they're doing. But that's just me. George, what are your thoughts?
On Paige?
Yeah, why not? What are your thoughts on Paige?
They just need to learn how to say Norwich. Jerry Lawler is a massive paedophile. That's not me just throwing slanderous comments out there. Like, Lawler has been involved in some dodgy situations with
I'm not sure.
Slightly underage, well, not slightly, underage women.
Underage for America or underage for here?
Both.
Oh, that's worrying.
So everyone's favourite, animated corpse, Jerry Lawler, is in fact a wicked pedo.
Wow, 23 minutes in, and I don't think we're going to make it to 2 hours smashing.
I'm actually amazed this show is still on the air.
I'm kind of glad.
Libelous things that we say.
I've never been so glad that not many people listen to us anymore. Because I think if we were like proper big, then yeah. Shit,
we'd be off the air.
Yeah, shit would go west quite quick.
Listen, I'm only saying what Chris Jericho, Paul Heyman and Edge said on the podcast.
I haven't listened to that. Is it good?
It's funny as fuck, man.
Is it? I'm going to have to listen to it. I haven't listened to that one yet.
Brilliant. I've never laughed so loud at a podcast that isn't one that I'm involved in my life. It's fucking hilarious.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm going to have to listen to that one. I'm 3 episodes into the Eric Bischoff one. I've listened. Yeah, I'm up to the last part, and then I'm going to listen to the question and answer on Steve Austin, on the Steve Austin show. It's proper good. If you haven't listened to it and you'd ever wondered about like what was going on, because obviously wrestling's like the Monday Night Wars is a big thing in wrestling, and them two proper go into it. Like, because Austin was obviously the front runner of the Raw side of it, and Bischoff was the front runner of WCW side of it. it's interesting, like, and the pair of them, like, we've never really sat down and talked about it, and Bischoff goes into it, and he's just like, there's loads of legal things that I shouldn't say, but fuck it, I don't care now. You know what I mean? And he got proper paid out on his contract. I was well impressed, even joking. But yeah, I was if you're a wrestling fan, especially Attitude Era, then you will enjoy that. It's just 4 hours long, so it's a bit. I've been listening to it for like a week, to be honest with you. But anyway, yeah.
Takes a long time, but yeah, Jericho's podcast with Heyman and Edge is tremendous. The one he did with Drew McIntyre is really good as well.
Oh yeah, he did with Drew just after he got released, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that will be good actually.
So it's really good, really honest. You notice how we've just totally diverted away from the actual...
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
I'm going to promote other podcasts that are definitely not going to promote us. Yeah, that's a bit...
You never know.
Yeah, maybe one
that
day.
phone call from Podcast One might just come.
I know. I would love to be on Podcast One. They just seem so cool, and they've got studios and everything. Podcast One, that's like the goal, being on Podcast One.
Yeah.
Alright.
It is.
That's where we're aiming for. Aim for the stars.
Yeah, aim for the moon. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you might, what's the saying? Aim for the moon and you might, if you don't reach it, you'll end up on a star or something like that. Is that a saying? That's true. Have I made that up?
That's the
I think you just made that up, to be honest.
Sounds good though, doesn't it? Because if you aim for the, and then you're going to land on it, even though like most stars are dead already, so you probably won't land on anything.
No, so moving on then.
No. Let's not talk about the mechanics of it. It sounded good. Alright. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, this is how much we don't care about women's wrestling. This is proper bad. It's like, so yeah, what do you think of Paige? Well, I'll tell you what I do think of. Jericho's podcast.
Go past the moon.
See, the problem with it is, like, they don't care about it, so why should anybody else?
I think they're starting to care about it slightly.
Why? Because they've had Paige wrestle one Black Diva, and now she's going to wrestle another. And then next month she'll wrestle another. And then she'll wrestle Bo Dallas. And then...
Leave Bo Dallas out of this. Bo Dallas is boss.
I don't mean actually Bo Dallas.
Oh, okay.
I mean AJ Lee.
Oh,
but
right,
since
sorry.
they're both the same person.
Yeah, that's why he debuted and she left.
Yep. Think about it, people. Think about it.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, so...
I think Bo Dallas and Adam Rose are joining forces still.
And what was your tag team for them?
Believe in the Rosebuds.
Or was it? Well, no, it was something else. That was the first one. Wasn't it like the Rosebuds, something like that? So you did a better one than that. Forget it. Doesn't matter. But yeah, tag team and yeah, they'd be a good tag team. I think they wouldn't. They'd be awful. But I like kind of like.
It'd be fucking awful.
They would be fucking awful.
It would be funny though.
It would be funny, yeah.
Like they'd have a rivalry with fucking Goldust and Stardust.
Actually, right. What? Okay, hang on. So, what? Because we're not going to talk about this match at all. So, who do you think's going to win? I think Paige. Do you think Paige is going to win or Naomi, George?
Paige.
Okay, cool. Right, now we've got that out the way. George, what do you think of the Stardust character? Because I know you are a huge fan of Cody Rhodes, or you was at some point. So you must at least, even though you don't watch it, you must know and have seen at least an image of him as Stardust.
Would it shock you to know I've not seen an image of him? Like,
really?
No.
Someone needs to get George an image of Stardust. It's boss. Find Stardust, find him, and tweet George.
What the fuck has happened to Cody Rhodes? Seriously, in the last year, he shone last year at Money in the Bank.
Yeah, he did.
He was outstanding. He should have won that match.
Yeah.
And then you thought that they would go on and actually do something with him, and they did. Like, they put him in with his brother. He had that storyline with Triple H and the Shield.
That was a boss storyline, to be fair.
Yeah, the match was great. And then, once again, in WWE, they build the story to the title win, and then after that, they just kind of...
Yeah, it wasn't...
Like, they don't follow up on it. They don't follow through.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was like Jim Ross or somebody said that winning the title is not the end of the story.
Yeah.
It's just the beginning, and maybe if WWE did that, more people would care about the show instead of talking about Chris Jericho's podcast.
Yeah, I suppose when you put it like that, like I do suppose. What is it that you can't do?
Not far. You got a picture on Twitter.
Okay, well, go on like a tweet when I give you a Twitter tutorial right now. Go on, tweet at the top there, that little feather, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that one.
Okay, right. And then add photo. It's pretty self-explanatory, I'll be honest with you. And then just add the photo, mate. That's pretty much it. Oh, yeah, I think Hazelwood's already done it, I think.
Well, in Hazelwood.
Because that was complicated. Yeah, I think you've got a point. Like, it's a shit. Like, I like the gimmick, and I think it's quite interesting and clever, and like it is funny. But yeah, it's like it's just another like bullshit hurdle for Cody to jump before he's champ.
Yep.
And I think it's one of them like it's just another brass ring that he shouldn't have to try and grasp for.
Yeah, but
Let's watch the photo that he's put in.
right, do you think that Cody Rhodes can sell it?
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
Yeah, that one.
That's but. So have you seen the picture, George?
Yeah, I'm just looking at it now.
Have you retweeted it? Yeah.
Yeah.
We've just retweeted it for anybody who wants to see.
Fuck's sake.
And do you know what's boss as well, right? And I don't know if I can explain this on the radio properly, but right, imagine, do you know AJ Styles' glove with his P1 gloves, and he holds his hand in a particular way that make the P1 sign?
Yeah.
Right, so Cody Rhodes has got these gloves, right, that if he puts his hands together, like
for
next
fuck's
to each
sake.
other, they've got the gold gloves, but the inside's a star, or half a star, and when he puts his hands together, it's got a star, and that's how he comes to the ring, puts the gloves in front of his face, so he's like a star, and then moves his hand, and has got the cheesiest grin you've ever seen in your life. Like, he is proper working the character. Like, someone's gone, you're going to be a little bit like Goldust, and he's gone, fuck it, let's be proper like Goldust. It's proper good. Like, it's horrendous to watch, but it's good at the same time. It's mad. But, yeah. What are your thoughts, anyone who's listening, what are your thoughts on the whole Stardust?
I think it's quality.
And he was singing on Raw as well.
Yeah, he sang on Raw.
Wish Upon a Star, wasn't it?
So.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
It's just ridiculous, but it's like...
It was ridiculous, it was proper gimmicky.
Yeah, it was, yeah, it was.
Stank up your cheese balls, like, what it was.
Yeah. It was definitely interesting. We'll say that. So yeah, but yeah, I like it. I think it's got a bit of something in it. Even if Cody turns heel.
And then Goldie.
Well, that's what I mean. Like if Goldust,
rivalry.
yeah, but he turns heel and he's like, I can be Goldust better than you, type thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they're fighting for the gimmick, if you like.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because the titles mean nothing.
Yeah, so
the titles don't mean anything, do they? Yeah.
So like, who can be a shitter Goldust? Is essentially what this is building to.
Basically, yeah. That's kind of it. I think it's
Who can be
It's
the
pretty
better
disrespectful,
Goldust?
mate.
It's what?
It's disrespectful.
Is it?
Yeah,
I don't think it's disrespectful.
So who?
it is. Like, I mean, Goldust was one of the most over characters in the 90s, right?
Yeah, that's
He
true.
properly creeped people out. He probably should have been champion. If they really wanted to capitalise on all the press he was getting, they probably should have made him champion.
Yeah.
You know, he goes away for a few years, he comes back last year in the shape of his life, has awesome matches with top stars, and now they're like, oh, so what we'll do is we'll dress your brother up like you and take the piss out of you.
To be fair, yeah, when you put it like that is kind of bad. I'll be honest. Yeah.
Fucking Vince
Or
McMahon.
maybe they're just going, we'll have some fun with this shit, you know, like,
I don't know. It's like
we'll be
it's kind of
fucking
like.
kicking people in the groin before long. What?
I think they might get the titles again with this. You know what I mean? With this that's happening, I think they may get at least if the gimmick gets over, I wouldn't be shocked if they were fighting for the tag titles at SummerSlam.
Well, that's the rumour, isn't it?
Oh, is that actually a rumour?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't actually know that. Look at that. Or did
Yeah,
I know
that
that? And that's why I've said it. Maybe I did know it actually. So yeah.
That's the rumour.
Yeah.
Is if Cody Rhodes manages to get this over, and if he does, he deserves a fucking medal of some description.
If he
They'll
can get
get one
over,
of the tag titles.
well, like every gimmick he's had, he's got over. The dashing Cody Rhodes when he was
That
like
was
given.
Sublime.
I know when he was given like you won't know this. He was dashing Cody Rhodes because they had a poll on WWE.com who was the best looking superstar.
Yeah.
With all the divas like put in their thingy, and Cody Rhodes came out on top, and he became Dashing Cody Rhodes and started giving out beauty tips and stuff like that. It was proper. He was so gay, but it was proper
I think
like
I've seen a bit of it.
yeah, proper worked out like. And then he got his nose broke, so they turned the character into this like weird, creepy. He wore a mask, but the mask was see through, and he had people come down to the ring with him in suits and put bags over people's heads because he was offended the way people looked. So everyone wanted bags over their heads. Just every gimmick he's had is been. He's just like worked it to the bone. It's just like proper good. And like you on paper you'd be like, what the fuck is this? And Cody Rhodes makes it work. So I think if anybody can make a Gold Dust rip-off work, it'll be Cody. I'll be
We'll
honest.
see what happens in the next few weeks on that one.
Even his finishes and that have changed. He started doing different moves
Yeah.
and that. He's proper doing like, I'm well impressed. I'll be honest with you. But yeah, anyway, right, we will go to the tag team titles match. It is the Usos, obviously. When I say Us, you say oh, Us.
Oh.
Us.
Oh.
Wow, we're so in sync. It's unbelievable. Us. Oh. Can't do it. Okay, when I
echo in the room.
when I say Us and then 1, 2, 3, you say oh. Us. 1, 2.
Oh.
You know what? Fuck off. I tried to make something work there. It didn't work. Your parent can fuck off. You think you went in the same room or something? Versus the Wyatts, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. Thoughts?
That their entrance tune is creepy as fuck.
Isn't it? It's proper fucked, isn't it?
Proper creepy.
Isn't it? I was like, what is this?
Creepy Tom Tom.
Proper it is. It's horrible, isn't it? I was like, and then it like kicks it because you don't know what it is at first.
No, and then it turns out it's the whole world in his hands.
Yeah.
But like, I don't.
It's like on a weird, like, I don't know if you want to be George probably, but it's like on this
What I'm
weird.
going to do now, Greg, is I'm going to bring it up on YouTube and mute my microphone so you can hear it.
Yeah, do it.
It's like on a violin sort of thing, isn't it?
You know what it is? It's like a weird. I think it's like a harmonica.
One of them banjo-y things with the.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Don't know what they're
Proper.
called.
It's creepy as fuck
Horrible.
though. Because I didn't know what it was at first when the lights just went off, and then
I
it came
don't know.
on,
Here comes the fucking Wyatts, and then.
and then that came on. It took
weird
time
music
for me to
that.
realise what the tune was though.
Then Harper and Rowan came out, and I was like, what the fuck is on here? What is going on here? Because there's like no beat to it at all.
No,
It's
it's
just
not.
like,
It's just proper airy as fuck. It's like, it's manky. I don't like it. Proper horrible, but proper good. And then when Bray Wyatt came on the screen as well, you were like, that's alright. I'm getting on to what you're saying as well.
About his voice.
Yeah. He's got this like, I don't know
A little
what.
swang to
Yeah,
it.
he's like,
It's like it's fucking his actual voice is just breaking through
Yeah.
a little bit.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like it, like, but he's like, I don't know, it reminds me of something, but I can't think what it reminds me of. But it definitely.
Like Paul Better.
No, like, I don't know, I can't think what it is, but there's something, and it's very like, he kind of whistles when he talks in a weird kind of way.
I don't know, I just noticed his voice changed the other week and just thought, I'll bring that to people's attention.
What's up with this? Yeah, I was very impressed. I'll be honest. I'm impressed with the Wyatts anyway, as a general rule. They are very impressive, like.
They're getting better. They are better now. I didn't think they were going to be like that good, like wrestling wise.
I never used to think Luke Harper was that good, and everyone was like, nah, watch him properly. And like loads of people have said he's like a proper old school wrestler, and he is good. I just can't decide how old he is.
Because Bray's only fucking 23.
Well, exactly. And Luke Harper has got like a proper ball patch. His beard's going grey, but he can probably shave it off and look about 20. Well, you wouldn't know.
Suppose, like.
Know what I mean?
No, he must be. I don't know. You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't?
Is everybody young in NXT?
No. No. Yeah and no. Yeah, there's some young people. There's some old people as well.
What about there? If he doesn't just grow his beard that long, it's gone right.
It's just like gets that long.
Just dead.
Yeah,
Just dead
man.
at the bottom.
Just dead. It's going grey. That's mad. Are you back, George?
Yeah, man.
Did you listen to it?
That's fucking creepy. Like,
Isn't it? Isn't it proper
Yeah.
creepy? It's weird. Proper weird though. I wanted to get the tune, but I kind of didn't because I didn't want to like downplay it.
They want to curse you a lot.
It's like a mouth organ, like a harmonica type thing.
An old shitty harmonica. That's what it is. I think anyway. It's proper, but like it takes a minute to realise what you're listening to. I think like I was listening to it like, what is this? And then it kicks in, but not kicks in. It just plays a different tune, not like plays more of a tune, and you're like, oh, that's fucked. Yeah, it's not the best. I'll be honest with you, but yeah, you know, works for them. So who do you think?
Do you think they got it to win the title? Do you think they fucking got the stone?
Well, I was just about to ask you. Do you think that actually we're going to walk away with the title? Do you think they put the belts on them?
I want to say yeah, but I want to say no at the same time. Because like fucking, they built like Bray Wyatt up, so they've got to bring the family up as well.
Yeah.
So that'd like sort of boost them a bit more. But then Steve Souls in it.
Yeah, I'm a bit like that. Who'd you, in your expert opinion, George, what do you reckon?
I actually think this match could steal the show.
You know what? I wouldn't be shocked if it was given some time, like then I wouldn't be shocked if it was up there, really, because the Usos are proper good, and the Wyatt family are proper good,
and they're proper big.
Yeah, so it's like proper power versus speed, and it's tag team, and it's tag team match is always good. I think not always good, but like when a tag team know each other, it's always good. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I think that the best thing to do is don't put the belts on the Wyatts straight away. Like, let them have a series of matches, because, you know, Bray Wyatt's more than likely going to be busy, you know, once the Money in the Bank match is out of the way. So those guys need something to do, and they can't just keep, you know, being his lackeys. Like, they have to go out and establish themselves. So give them a series of matches with another tag team, and, you know, why not the Usos?
Yeah. I honestly, right, I was watching Raw, and they had like 2 matches, didn't they? Yeah, like spaced after each other. I was watching Raw, and I don't know, it was kind of like, maybe this is just me being old school, but when at the end of the 2 matches they had the belts, and they like raised the belts up like, yeah, these are going to be ours type thing, and that was all well and good, but the old school fan in me says that they're going into the match too strong. Like that to me is like
a clear indication that they're going to lose.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And I don't know if that, but before the match and before they did that, I'd be like, fuck it, they're winning. They're definitely winning. And now, since they've done that, it's like, no, I'm not so sure. So, I don't know. I think they will inevitably get the belts, but I think it wouldn't be the worst to not do it.
I think they might lose by their own mistake. And then they've got to have a rematch, and that puts them on. They've got to have rematches, and that puts them out of the way for Bray to do his thing.
Yeah, like it'll drag it out for at least a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the next?
To the next pay-per-view.
Is the next pay-per-view SummerSlam, or is there something in between it?
The next pay-per-view is Battleground.
Oh, Battlegrounds? Oh, that's a delightful pay-per-view.
That sounds amazing. I've never heard of it.
There's only been one Battleground, hasn't he? It wasn't Battleground last year.
And that's one too many, to be honest.
Yeah, well, Battleground.
What did that replace then?
What did that replace? It's been that long since they had normal name and fucking pay-per-views. Aren't they talking...
It's not really replaced anything. They just kind of shuffled the order around a little bit. So, I think it was like... I think Money in the Bank used to be in July.
Yeah, I think... Did it? Yeah, Money in the Bank used to... No, well, not... Well, oh yeah, I suppose. I don't know. Anyway, Battleground, that's going to be fucking exciting.
Enjoy paying £15 for that.
Yeah, that's not the best. No, you get Battleground for free over here, because you'll pay for SummerSlam. So, you'll pay Battleground, because you're paying for Money in the Bank.
I didn't think any of them were free.
Nah, yeah, every other month it's free. Payback was free.
Was it?
Yeah. And Money in the Bank you pay for, and then Battleground's free, and then SummerSlam you'll pay for.
Just let the fan own
it. That is true. To be fair, I am watching Money in the Bank live, because I'm quite intrigued. Only because if I don't watch it live, it'll be like Thursday before I watch it, and I'm not waiting until Thursday to find out who wins the Money in the Bank. I quite like a Money in the Bank match, so I don't mind paying for it. The fact that there's 2 of them, and he's definitely a new champ. And I'm not going to go into it actually, but we'll go into it in a minute.
Usos and the Wyatts then?
I don't know. I can't really decide.
I think the Usos will win it by the Wyatts' own mistake.
Okay.
One of them will go crazy and get counted out or something like that.
Yeah, or he'll go a little bit too hard on one of them.
Yeah, stay on more than 5 seconds or something.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. It's a hard one, I think, because it's totally believable for the Wyatts to get the belt,
Yeah,
but it's totally believable for the Usos to keep it. You know what I mean?
correct.
So, I'm gonna go with the Usos. Stick with what you know and all that. Yeah, Usos.
Yeah, I'm going with Usos.
Yeah, George.
Wyatt.
You mad bastard. You mad bastard.
Just because of the reason, that I just gave, like they should let the Wyatts have a long feud with the tag team.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll do that. So that's why I picked Wyatt.
That's probably a good call, I'll be honest with you. That's probably the best analogy of WWE you've ever known, I'll be honest.
Yep. Whatever you think is going to happen, it won't.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. What's going on?
Sachs are saying Summer Rumbles is only £6 at far better value.
That's far better value. And do you know what's even better? That's
it's
£6 to watch it live. You know what I mean? That means you can go to...
Seat.
You can get on a seat. You can
Not that you wouldn't be on a seat in your house, like.
No, you're not going to stand up at 1 o'clock in the morning. 15 quid, can't even sit down. Fuck's this shit about?
Pinned to the wall or something.
I am I'm going to be honest, and it's not only because Sachs is listening, I'm assuming, but I am proper missing going to BWP shows, proper missing it. Because I'm still follow them, and I still I talk to them on Facebook and stuff like that, and yeah, it's just proper.
Suggest it to the lads.
In
the paintball group.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we might do
one
that.
day.
Yeah, maybe actually, maybe. And I talking of other I'm just gonna pure cheap plug here, but talking of other podcasts earlier on, BWP did a BWP encore with LGT, everyone's favourite, and it's from what I haven't listened to it yet, but it seems it's out of character. It's talking to Tom, and it's he sits down and talks about pretty much everything. And from what I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm going out tomorrow morning on the way to work, and I'm proper looking forward to it. From what I've heard, it seems like it's proper good.
Can't you wait to get on the bus for it?
Pretty much, yeah. I am getting on the bus at 5 o'clock in the morning, which is a bit shit, but I am looking forward to it. So yeah, check out BWP's BWP Encore. Get it going.
Get it going.
Yeah, man. It's a good time. Where was we? Oh yeah, right. So we are about to go.
Should we go for the heavyweight championship or the contract first?
Go for the WWE title match, because the contract. I think the contract one will be more interesting.
Well,
I think anyway.
For the heavyweight title, we've got Riverbed, also known as Alberto Del Rio. Love all that. Bray Wyatt, loving it. Cesaro, Cena, Kane, Orton, Roman Reigns, and Sheamus.
Okay.
That's actually a ring full of fucking big people, that.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Big ass people, yeah. I wouldn't be shocked. It's something I can't see any major spots though, that's the thing.
No.
Proper high flying moments. Can't see it.
No.
Reigns is going to do something to Kane.
Yeah, bro, that was boss at the end of Raw, that.
Yeah.
When he came out and was doing his thing, and then Reigns just
speared.
Yeah, Reigns speared the life out of him, and thingy. Yeah, Orton's face is boss. Orton's face was what are you gonna do? Oh my god, he's fucked it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was Reigns is just boss. Proper impressive. Personally, I think Reigns should be in the other title match, in the other ladder match. Personally.
What with Ambrose and Rollins?
Not so much because Ambrose and Rollins are in there, just because he's not going to win the world title, but he could have won the briefcase. Really? I think George agrees with his nods.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Well, that's good. Yeah. I think it's kind of a waste for him to be in there, if I'm honest with you. But that's just me.
Looking at that match, right? Adam's just rattled through the competitors. There's realistically only 2 men that have any chance of winning that match.
Cena and Norton.
Yep.
Yeah, I would, to be honest with you, I'm going to throw it out there that Riverbeard's going to win it.
See what that lack of monster's done to you.
What?
That lack of monster has done to you.
No, do you know why I think? Do you know? Right, this is me thinking behind it. Right. Okay, this is me thinking behind it. Right. Alberto Del Rio is the only logical winner because if you think about it, there's no point putting the belt on anybody except Cena, Orton, or Del Rio, because literally when Daniel Bryan comes back, he's going to be fighting for the title.
What if Sheamus just
whether he wins it or not?
The title?
Well, I don't know, but so what I'm saying is,
Pegs
Daniel Bryan's already done the John Cena thing. He's done the Randy Orton thing, and Randy Orton's like I don't know what's going on, but he's not really doing anything. So to have Alberto Del Rio, a genuine heel, however shit he may be, he is a heel.
Yeah, but he's not a heel because he's good at
No,
being
I know
a bad
that,
guy.
but he's just a heel, isn't he? He's just a heel. So having that match, so yeah. But a heel versus a face, that's what we need, and he's I'm throwing it out there. Because whoever's gonna get it's only gonna be a transitional champ.
Touché.
Know what I mean?
Would say Orton's Orton's coming out of that the winner. Everyone's saying he's most suspected Cena, but Orton will take it. I think he will, because then when Bryan comes back, he's fucking fighting Orton again for the title.
That's what I mean, but he's already done that.
Well, that was where they left off with it, anyway, before Bryan didn't see the needers.
Yeah, before CM Punk.
To be honest, I think what would have made more sense if they would have actually thought about it was to put Reigns in the briefcase match and put Kane in the and put who am I saying?
Van Damme.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe like a Van Damme, yeah. Somebody probably Van Damme, yeah.
It'd have to be RBD, all them. You couldn't just have Jack Swagger suddenly jumping into a title match, could you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Unless, saying that actually, do you know, looking at it now, I wouldn't be shocked if they give the title to Kane, because...
Your policy in that.
Well, just to continue that 12-year story he's had with Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, because that's where it was going, wasn't it? Him and Daniel Bryan was always meant to have a feud. So actually, thinking about it, there maybe to give him the title for a month or so, because he's on his way out, give him his last run as the champ. Why you'd want him to be the champ, I've no idea. And hopefully to fucking
and nobody has been a part of the major storyline.
That's what I mean.
He's only been in the background of the major storyline.
That's what I mean. He was meant to have a match. He was meant to have a title match anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe Kane. Yeah, maybe. Actually, I would go so far as to say Kane. Maybe. Put him in it, and then it kind of like brings the storyline full circle, if you'd ask me.
See what you're saying, like, because that's where it sort of starts, doesn't it?
Yeah, and then it's Kane.
They would tag partners and now weren't they, and all that as well.
And then Kane's staying in the storyline. They've obviously got something that was meant to happen between the two of them that never did.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
that they can still work, and I see your logic.
So maybe Kane actually, but. That being said, I've only just realised
fucking Cesaro.
No, I don't think Cesaro's going to get it, but I think he'll come out looking amazing. Like, it is the Money in the Bank pay-per-view is in Boston, Massachusetts.
Which means John Cena won't win.
And in every other wrestling like thing, then no, John Cena shouldn't win. But it's John Cena, so the fact that he's in his hometown says that he might win.
Yeah, but they hate him there more than they, almost more than they hate him anywhere else.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
No, it's not weird. It's entirely plausible because he's just such a massive belly.
He gets booed to death, which is kind of funny.
If only that was actually literally true.
I know. Shut up, lads. Alright, don't be saying that because John Cena's boss. Alright.
Greg, do you think he's going to debut his new finisher?
What's his new finisher?
The kick out.
Oh yeah, I remember that actually. Yeah, that should be his finisher. Kick out. That's what it is.
Oh my God, it's
So
the
it's-
kick out, the
that's
kick out, the kick out.
That's what it is on WWE 15. Kicks out and the other guy's KO'd, so he
Yeah.
just like looks around, flies on him.
Just flops over him.
That's what he
See you
gets.
later.
Yeah, man. It's all good. I'm gonna go with Kane. I think I would say, only because it sort of makes sense. I just hope that they don't do something ridiculous, like give it to Bray Wyatt or Cesaro or Roman Reigns for like a month, and then they never see the title again.
Yeah.
If they do that, I'm gonna be so pissed, because it's just like, why
Depends
waste?
where Bray Wyatt's storyline's going, but it's got to surely keep hold of it. His fucking storyline anyway, hasn't he? It's like, he's got to keep hold of his character, hasn't he?
Sorry, they're talking of turning them face. Whether that'll work or not, I don't know.
His face anyway.
Well, so I'm turning them face like. So, are you not happy about this possible face turn, George?
They don't have to do that.
I know, yeah, keep it.
Like, they can just let him be Bray Wyatt and not have the label of a babyface or a heel.
Like John
Like,
Cena?
surely, as long as the crowd reacts to him and responds,
Yeah.
then he's doing his job. It's not like Alberto Del Rio, who gets nothing.
Get literally nothing.
Get as much as
Literally
Michael Cole.
tumbleweed and crickets when
Yeah.
that cunt comes out, honestly. Looking at the Money in the Bank match, right, you could say maybe 3 of the men that are in it should be in the other one.
Yeah. Who do you think should be in the other one? I think I know who you're talking about, but go on.
Wyatt, Cesaro and Roman Reigns.
Yeah. I would say Wyatt, Cesaro, Roman Reigns should be in the briefcase, and probably Ziggler, Swagger and Van Dam should be in that one.
This is the first time I've seen the card, right? I just brought up Adam's favourite Wicked Pedo, right? And just looking at the second Money in the Bank match that we'll talk about in a bit, it's like the jobber match. Like, they've not presented any one of those guys as anything other than pricks.
Other than Seth Rollins is probably going to win it.
Do you think? We'll talk about it in a minute, but up until he got injured, I was convinced Bad News Barrett was going to win.
That would be awesome.
I don't even think he'll be in it now.
I love Bad News Barrett.
But until he got injured, I was convinced he was going to win it.
Maybe it's just a big work.
Maybe.
That'd be awesome. Bad News Barrett coming out at the end of the pay-per-view with a briefcase in hand.
Yeah.
Seamus, I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Yeah. It's Boss and Triple H started to do it as well. Like, and he's like, I love doing this. I've got some bad news for you. That's just like awful.
That's not even what he says.
I know, but that's what Triple H says. Triple H is like, I love doing this. And then goes, I've got some bad news for you. It's proper awful that he does it.
He always latches himself onto someone that's more over than he is.
Yeah, that's what he does, yeah.
Always.
That's his gimmick. That's what he does. Hey, who's proper over? Yeah, let's start talking like them and doing that. Yeah, that's what he does all the time. That is
Triple H.
Why don't you just fuck off?
Fair play. I like him.
Oh, by the way, Sack said get the crew together for BWP Summer Rumble, 26th of July.
Do it.
Going to be big. And big was in capitals.
Big.
Let's tweet that as well.
To be fair,
because we like that.
Yeah, I love BWP.
There's no friends here.
We're all friends here. We're all friends. What's Alexander Hazelwood saying?
He said something before.
Yeah.
I love the fact you just called him Alexander. Like.
I always call him
Alexander.
Alexander.
It's all in Mexico, dude. Del Rio could do it.
Best for business, see? Al's on it with me. Best for business. Telling you. It's not, but it's best for business when it comes to having Daniel Bryan beat someone that everyone hates. Basically.
Well, yeah.
But that's not going to happen. It took us long enough for him to win the fucking title in the first place.
Do you think he's going to come back? Do you think he's going to come back and not get the title? That's a thought, actually. He's going to talk about for the first time about not being champ. Do you think he's going to be all like, yeah, I'm pissed, or he's going to be like, oh, they needed a fighting champion? You know what I mean?
Well, what they need to do is stop John Cena cutting Daniel Bryan's promos for him.
Yeah, that's quite annoying. I'll be honest. You know, I seen on Twitter, I can't remember who put it up, but someone was like, John Cena's turned into Natalia, cutting promos for thingy, cutting promos for Daniel Bryan like Natalia does for Tyson Kidd. I was just like, that part. It was proper clever. I was like, that's actually what he's doing, because that's literally what Natalia does now on NXT. Natalia's like, you know what I mean? There you go. Sorry, he has just tweeted saying it's Alexander Terence Hazelwood. Sorry. So, we're giving his full name right there. Terence. You were joking, what the fuck? Forgot what I was saying now. Forgot me train of thought. Yeah, if they're gonna have a heel versus a face and Daniel Bryan's gonna come back and win a title, it's gotta be Del Rio, because he's the only one who people actually dislike. Let's be honest.
And people actively dislike Del Rio.
That's what I mean. Like
properly hate him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's what I mean, Kane. But like, if you had Cena, it'd just be right, another Cena Bryan match, fantastic. Or it'd be right, another.
Everyone knows what would happen then.
Well, what?
Everyone knows what would happen if Daniel Bryan was to wrestle John Cena.
Would he lose?
Obviously.
He didn't lose at SummerSlam.
Yeah, but I know. But now Cena's got to get his win back.
Yeah, that's true. To be fair,
remember what happened with The Rock? That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, fair play. Actually, you do make a good point. Do you think that?
I always do.
That's why you're here. To think that it was literally like 10 months ago that this whole storyline started with Daniel Bryan. That's a long build, that, when you think about it. Because he won at last year's SummerSlam, didn't he?
Yeah, but I disagree with what you just said.
Wow, what are you disagreeing on, though?
The fact that it wasn't a 10-month story, it was a 4-month story, and then they broke it up for 3 months, and they only gave Bryan the title when Punk left. So if Punk was still there, Bryan wouldn't have got the title.
Do you think?
I don't think I know.
Really? I don't think so. I thought Punk left because he wasn't in the title picture.
No. All I'll say to you about that is listen to the Jericho podcast with Paul Heyman and Edge.
Okay, let's do that. Let's have a crack at that.
Not right now, obviously.
No, I'm going to do it right now. So that's SLTD radio for this.
Yeah, later, fuckers. Yeah, listen to that podcast and you'll find out why Punk left. It's nothing to do with Daniel Bryan's push. Nothing to do with Batista coming back.
Yeah. Okay.
So, if Punk hadn't left, Bryan wouldn't have wrestled Triple H, wouldn't have got into the title match, and wouldn't have came out as champion.
Okay.
Okay. WWE, it was never their plan to give him the belt.
It was just he was so over.
Yep.
That's actually quite interesting. I always thought it was that he didn't like his he didn't like his storyline going into WrestleMania, so he was like, spew that.
Yeah, why would you want to wrestle Triple H at WrestleMania?
Yeah, why would you? Why would? To be fair, I did mention that I think Triple H thinks that he's like
bigger than WrestleMania. Yeah,
and he's like the size of a match with him is equivalent to a match with The Undertaker. So yeah.
Yeah, just ask Booker T how well that worked out.
Yeah.
Hazel said he could wrestle your Greg. No one likes her. That's true.
That's true.
Can't Sam fans said it's Shad, by the way.
What Shad? View the conversation. What? Oh, right. Okay. It's because he's put Chad and it's Shad. Oh. Right, I see. That's random. Okay. Weird. It's been like pure.
I thought he was listening. That was just like, I thought he.
Pure troll live on air. No way. Interesting. Yeah, okay.
Who do you think then? You think?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to think. It's like it's a proper tough one because they're gonna. I honestly think Daniel Bryan is gonna get a title shot, and I think if they don't give it to him, it's ridiculous. Like to have him with it and then lose it and then not have him get it back is a bit fucking bullshit, if you'd ask me. But then, will people care as much as they did when he comes back? Do you know what I mean?
They get a massive pop only.
I know that, but it's getting a massive pop when he comes out, and then 2 weeks later, people still being like, yes. It's not. It's like, come on. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but people are still chanting yes all the time anyway, even while he's
That,
not there,
but-
so I can't see that being a problem.
I suppose I just...
Well, I'll tell you what actually convinces me that I'm right more than anything else.
Go on.
The fact that Daniel Bryan's not on the pay-per-view, he's not addressing the WWE universe on the pay-per-view, he's doing it on the pre-show. That's how much they care.
Yeah, that's a good thought actually, that he isn't actually on the pay-per-view. Considering the last pay-per-view they had a segment with him on the show, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good thought, that actually. It never really occurred to me, that.
But that should tell you everything you need to know, folks. So don't get me wrong, like I'd love for WWE to prove me wrong. Just not going to happen.
No,
But they have failed in their efforts so far.
Yeah,
Just look at Dolph Ziggler. That's all I'm going to say.
I know. It's Dolph
Sorry
Ziggler
to depress
deserves...
you. Like,
We'll move on to Dolph in a minute.
Dolph deserves so much better than what he gets,
Mhm.
I'll be honest. Even Swagger deserves more than what he gets, fucking hell.
yep.
There's so many stars that just shouldn't be where they are. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
I've
ridiculous.
actually been watching a lot of old Money in the Bank stuff recently, and see the amount of guys that could be at the top of that card that have won Money in the Bank before, and they've just fell to nothing is unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm not. To be fair, I say it all the time. When Swagger was the world champ, he was at his best. It was so good when he was like a proper heel, and he was like when he came out with all his trophies and that, and was doing a thing. Yeah, man, that was it was proper good, like proper impressive, and especially with the addition of Zeb, if he had the briefcase again and then the title, proper boss. So
Racist.
yeah, yeah, I'm a bit like yeah. So who do you think final vote, like who do you reckon's gonna win the title?
Orton.
Okay, George.
Randy Orton.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Kane. Thinking about it. Yeah, Kane or Del Rio.
You couldn't have made two worse choices than
I
those
know.
two.
I know, but Kane or Del Rio. I'm looking at it logically. I'm not looking at it like people I want to win. I know.
Right, do you think I want Randy Orton to win?
True. Okay, before we go into the briefcase match, do you think that the briefcase match is going to be before the title match?
Yeah,
Yes.
and I also think it's going to be cashed in.
Do you? On
Yeah.
the same night?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I was going to ask you that. Okay. Why do you think it's going to be cashed in on the same night?
Just two.
'Cause
Just to first ladder match, someone's got time to have a little bit of a breather. Get
Yeah.
the beans back about them.
Yeah.
And then end of the ladder match, end of the title match, run in. Here you go, ref. Have some of this.
Do you know what, right? I would go with that, right?
Later.
If
Instant.
I would go with that if there was anybody in that match who I believe could hold the briefcase. I'll be honest with you. Because looking at it, nobody, not one of them is going to walk into Raw on Monday as the champ. It's just not happening. That's all.
No way that-
Seth Rollins wins the contract, right? Roman Reigns gets the championship,
And then he
falls off
catches
the
him.
ladder at the end. Rollins runs in with a chair, knocks fuck out of him, and he pins him and takes the title home.
Okay. Like that. I've never actually looked at it like that, but there's nobody.
Makes sense, but Rollins isn't really like.
No, not really. I don't
Okay.
know. It's mad. It's like it's hard to believe that somebody in that briefcase match is gonna be the champ at some point, or has a large possibility of being the champ. Because not
It may
one.
as well have just had Hornswoggle and El Torito in that match.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? I don't.
Fucking unbelievable.
It like the only person I can think is probably Barry, maybe
maybe.
Swagger. That's it. But even
It won't be
Swagger.
Ambrose. It won't be. It's certainly not going to be Kofi Kingston.
No, it's that. Kofi Kingston's been in six Money in the Bank matches.
Never won.
6 of them. I don't think he's
Never
ever
won.
even touched the briefcase. I'll be honest with you. I'm not even joking. I don't think there's ever been a time that he's been at the top and it's been on his fingers. I don't even think that's happened. He's just like a proper spot monkey. That's all it is.
Ridiculous how much of a spot monkey he actually
He
is.
just does his thing, bounces off some shit, and then that's it. He's been in about 15 fucking Royal Rumbles. I don't think he's ever got past the
Just does,
last
a
6.
just does a crazy thing every time.
Yeah, It's like, it's ridiculous. And honestly, I don't think, quote me on that, I don't think he's ever actually touched the briefcase in his life. Just gonna throw it out there. And he's been in like at least, I think he's been in 5 or 6. It's just ridiculous.
I
Like,
think Santino Marella has touched the briefcase more times than Kofi
probably
Kingston.
has. He probably has. That's so bad. But yeah.
Remember the year he nearly won? That was awesome.
Yeah, remember that? That was good. Remember when he had the year of almost doing everything, and he was the last. He was in the elimination chamber, and he lasted for ages. And then he was in the Royal Rumble, lasted till the end. Proper good, man. Santino, what a guy.
I like Santino.
What a guy. So good.
Funny kid, him. Funny kid.
Funny kid, yeah. Got some tweets, by the way.
He's such a penis, like.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing. That like I don't know what the thing is where he.
What the Delio is.
Yeah, I don't know where he's been or what he's doing or anything like that. What's Alex saying?
Said Shad doesn't matter either way, he's shit. Adam's spot on, it's getting cashed in on the night, but I also agree with Greg that Barrett would have won if he was involved. Injuries put that out the window though.
I don't know if he's that injured though. I don't know if he's injured enough not to wrestle.
Don't know.
Okay, so hypothetically speaking, if Barrett's out, who's in? That's the question.
Fuck, I don't even know who's on the roster anymore.
If Barrett's out, then the gutted that they announced Ambrose in there on Monday.
Yeah,
If
well,
Barrett's out now, because they couldn't.
I already know what they're gonna do. To be fair, like, but because it's the obvious choice. No, because I think him and Rusev are gonna have a filler match.
Oh.
I think it's gonna be like bad news. Barrett's out. So who'd you call on? Christian, obviously.
Ghostbusters.
May as well be fucking Ghostbusters. Because that's all Christian pops up as. Oh, someone's injured. Hey, bring him in. Yeah, that's it.
Well,
it would be awesome if it was the big guy.
That would be good if it was the big guy. The big guy.
It's the big guy.
That would be good. That would be pretty good. I don't know, like, it's kind of like, yeah, it's going to have to be Christian, I think. I can't think of anybody else who'd go in the match. I'll be honest with you. Like,
Fandango.
Maybe Fandango, yeah. Do you think Fandango?
Whoa, it's Fandango. You can't just say it normally, lad.
Could be. Yeah, sorry. It's
Sin Cara, Titus O'Neil. Fuck me, man. How shit is this roster?
The roster's awful, innit? Like, they've pretty much used up everybody. I'll be honest. There isn't anybody I can think off the top of my head who would... If they were going to put it on Barrett, they're fucked, first of all. And the only person in the ring who I can think could take it, possibly Seth Rollins, if he keeps it for, like, ever.
Yep.
And maybe Swagger. At a push, that's about it. Like, there isn't anybody in that match who'd be like...
No, like RVD's trying to big himself up at the minute, isn't he?
I know. Like, RVD's about, like, I did quite like RVD's promo, to be fair, on Monday when he was like, you're forgetting that I was Mr. Money in the Bank and I won the WWE title. And Seth Rollins was like, and he was like, I think you forget about me and you don't care. And he's like, no, I care. I just came on if it was 2005.
Yeah.
And what's the thing? Rob Van Dam was like, oh yeah, I remember, because 2005 was when you were asking your mum and dad, could you stay up late and watch me when you were in school? And everyone was like, ooh, burn. So, yeah.
Awkward.
It's probably true though, but then if you think about it, it's like, yeah, that means that you were like, you're proper old, bro.
That does mean that you're old, bro.
Stop wearing your singlet, mate, just give up. You know what I mean? I don't know, probably, I don't know who's going to win this match. I want to say Ambrose, because the Titty Master's fucking cool as shit. But, I just can't.
Ambrose and Seth Rollins have got a plan for the match, and they actually sit in the shield.
Sorry, Titty Master's just tickled George. He is a Titty Master, that's what he is. And he's going out with Renee Young, which deserves a moment of awesomeness, I'll be honest with you. Like, that's proper impressive, because Renee Young's a delight. I'm joking. No one agrees that she's a delight. She's a delight.
I agree, she is a delight.
She is a delight. She's boss, and every time she looks at John Cena, she's just like,
she drills all over him.
Why can't you be the Titty Master? Because she's just like, every time he cuts a promo and walks away, she's like,
Gosh.
Yeah. Splash. That's what it is. Yeah, George, what are you thinking? And why are you thinking it? I mean, about the match, not in general. Thinking, what the fuck am I doing with my Thursday night? What the fuck is this?
I've actually just been looking at how poor the roster is
Yeah, it's not the best, is it?
in general, and that, you know, if you need proof of that, just look at this Money in the Bank briefcase match. It's just, I mean, fucking hell, man.
If a match like this doesn't show that they're not establishing stars, I don't know what does. Like, if they're not looking at the card like, no one here is established enough. You know what I mean?
Why
but
couldn't
I
they have
reckon
had
that'll
like
still be a
some
good
form
match,
of
though.
tournament with how many guys are in both matches? Is it 8 in one and 6 in another, or something like that?
8 and 7.
8 and 7, yeah.
Why couldn't they have had some form of tournament? You know,
What
at
do you
least
mean?
that way, you know, you're not just having 2 Money in the Bank matches for the
King
sake
of the
of it.
Ring.
King of the Ring,
King
yeah.
of the Ring should come back.
Should have King of the Ring, yeah.
Of the Ring.
To be
Quality
fair,
tournaments.
To be honest, I do like the fact that in the contact match, they've had a lot of them, apart from what is it, three of them, apart from 3 of them, none of them have had the world title, which is kind of shocking. And the 3 of them were all very transitional champions. They had it one time, lost it, and never went back near it again. Basically, RVD was 150 years ago. As you say, Swagger was quite a while ago, and Dolph Ziggler was just fucked out of it, to be honest with you.
A joke what happened to him.
Yeah, it was
Hazelwood said his ballots out, let's get Shad in there.
It's right. Let's get Sparky Plug in there, lad.
Shad or Chad?
Fucking right.
Chad. Hey, do you know what, actually, talking of Chad Gaspard, or Shad Gaspard, whatever you want to say, he, every time I used to tweet him quite a lot, and every time I tweeted him, he used to tweet back. Like, every single time.
Well, if he listens to this, he'll just think you're a cunt now, won't he?
I know, yeah. That's true. I haven't said what my Twitter is, so I won't know who I am yet, until Seamus plugs in a minute.
Until the end.
And then we've got a listener, so it's sound, so good. It's all worth it in the end. Yeah, I don't... Okay.
I can see Ambrose or Rollins winning it, and that's it. Just because of the fucking the stuff, like, just the reason behind the match.
Yeah, but they're just not ready for, like, none of them are established enough to warrant a title run, or to be considered for a title run. None of them are over enough. Ziggler is, but he's not going to win it. We all know he's not going to win it.
Well, maybe Rollins has a go with it. And he does cash in on Reigns. Reigns wins it. And Reigns beats Rollins.
And Reigns just
keeps it.
Too soon for Reigns, though.
Oh, like we did say the other week when we were talking about the Shield, like breaking up, and Rollins doing what he did, doing the dirty.
Yeah.
Could he be a fucking secret agent inside the authority?
Secret agent, man, Sidney Bristol.
Yeah. what if he's just in there doing his thing, and like I don't possibly know what could come out of it, like.
Yeah. Maybe. Sorry.
You can't start calling him Sidney
That
Bristol.
song's stuck in my head now.
What? Sidney
I've got that
Bristol?
song stuck in my head.
Secret agent, man.
Yeah.
So it is. I was going to sing it, but I didn't want to.
Powers.
Yeah, man. I was going to sing it, but I thought no. Maybe.
I think you should.
I don't.
Ah, come on.
I don't
Go
know
on.
if like. I don't know what would be the point. The only thing I can think is whoever is going to be the champ at the end of the night is going to feud with Daniel Bryan for at least a bit. Know what I mean?
Well,
When's Bryan back though?
We could be looking at it wrong, and whoever wins the championship feuds with Brock Lesnar.
Do you know what, I was just about to say that, right? I was about to say.
Oh, fucking hell, Paul Heyman is seriously pissing me off at the minute. He fucking just walks down saying, one, the one who broke the streak, the 21 in one.
He's boss. He's proper. He's so good.
Fucking nugget.
He's proper boss.
He's doing me head in at the minute. Fucking.
He's a genius. You know what? As well, he's got his own new 3-disc DVD set of Paul Heyman.
The Undertaker's streak is no more.
I proper love him. I think he's just like, he's a proper genius. Like,
if you love him now, then wait till you hear that podcast. Honestly, it's funny. Funny.
No, he's got, like, I like him. I just fucking, like, he's good.
To be fair, even
but I just cannot be arsed going on about the streak anymore. And I made 2 months ago.
That's what he's doing, isn't it?
No,
so,
one, it's 2.
Okay, so what are we saying, right? Yeah, so what are we doing with... So at the end of the match, whoever's got the belt, whether it be whoever's cashed in or whoever's won the title, do you think they're going to be celebrating? Like, yeah, woo, holding 2 belts, and Lesnar's music's going to hit F5, Lesnar has the belts in the air. job done, and then that's gonna go into whatever.
No,
it
because
turns
you
out.
can't have the belt not being with a fucking. He can't just walk in.
No, he's not going to take the belt.
Yeah, no, but
I mean, but he's going to like.
Either way, you can't
No,
have, you can't
he's going to
being the champ.
No, he's going to F5 the champ, whoever it may be. So probably Cena. Let's be honest. He's going to F5 Cena, and then he's going to raise the belt like I'm having this. That's just giving us spoilers out there. Know what I mean?
Sorry.
So yeah, that's what I don't know. That's what I think could happen. And then he's got the belt and looking, and then
maybe,
and then cult personality comes on, and everyone goes apeshit. Yeah.
No, it's just not happening.
Yeah,
is it?
no.
Everyone keeps on saying about this. You see it every time these lesson events on. No,
every day it is every day. Punk's coming back.
Every way you see it.
Punks need to just let that go.
Do you reckon Punk's coming back tonight? Nah.
To be fair, I did, because he tweeted out saying like something about where Raw was. Here we go again, and I was kind of like, that's interesting. And apparently there has been mention that he's not in contact, but he's made contact with one way or another. Apparently, anyway.
Yeah, he's
just to say where's the fucking royalty check?
Yeah,
probably.
All his contact and that one.
Well, it ends soon, doesn't it? It ends in a few weeks, anyway.
Yeah, but they've got an option where they can take up however long he hasn't been on TV. They can extend his contract for that long again because he's still fulfill dates or something like that.
All right, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I did read about that, but I didn't really understand it. So they can only extend his contract as long as so many months. How many months has he been off air? After the Rumble? So what is that? 6 months? Yeah, so yeah, they can have it extended for 6 months. And to be honest with you, if he's not going to come back and he wanted to get him back, extending his contract without asking him probably isn't the way to do it.
Nope.
Because it'll only piss him off.
You know what's brilliant? He has, he's got my respect. Anybody that does that who's just so fucked off and that's actually got the balls to tell their boss, you know what, fuck you, I don't need this, and just walk away.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. Instead of the guys that stay and then when they get released or they get fired, they, sit on podcasts or on interviews and bitch about how shit the last 6, 12, 18 months were. Well, you had the choice to tell him to go fuck himself, and you didn't. So
if my boss paid me that much money, it wouldn't take me long for me to tell him to go fuck himself.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's got proper financial security, and he's doing a thing. So, it's easier to do if you're on minimum wage. It's hard to be like,
0-hour contract. You know what? Fuck you. Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
Fuck you, not paying me, boss man.
Yeah, it's like, come on. You serious? But yeah, I don't know. It's I didn't like the way he did it, I'll be honest with you. I don't think he should have done it on a Raw before the show. I think he should have done it after the show, personally. But yeah, to stick to his guns is a big thing that I didn't think he'd do. So it is impressive that he's gone, you know what, fuck you, type thing. And I'm not coming back no matter how much you want me to and how much you'd probably offer him and whatever. He'd probably offer him pretty much anything he wants to come back, let's be honest. But yeah, I don't know, it's kind of, I think he will come back. I just don't think he'll come back anytime soon.
Not yet.
I think it's going to be a long time before he does. And I honestly don't think he'll go back to WWE. I wouldn't be shocked if he popped up in Ring of Honor just for a laugh. Because I think his heart is still in that little indie situation of wrestling in front of 300 people. I really do think he's that type of wrestler who enjoy. He can do the 75,000 people, that's fine, but I think he enjoys it on a smaller scale, and I think he would pop up in Ring of Honor just because I think if it's going back to his days of Ring of Honor when he loved wrestling. Do you know what I mean? Personally, that's what I think is going to happen. But there you go. I
don't think he's coming back at all. I genuinely think that's him done.
Yeah, I'm with George there. Can't see him coming back.
Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe in...
Why would you? If you were that unhappy and there's no sign of anything changing, really dramatically, there's no sign of anything changing. Cena, Orton and Triple H are all still at the top of the card, all still well involved in things they've really got no place being involved in at this time.
Okay, I get that right, and I think The thing is, that kind of
So Punk
frustrates me.
tries to break through, and he's first of all got the Cena roadblock in his way.
Yeah.
Then Triple H out of nowhere just decides, oh, I'll have a match with you, and beats him clean. And then from then on, he gets given a token gesture of the championship for 400 and odd days, and main events 2 pay-per-views.
Yeah,
Why would you bother coming back for that?
Yeah, that is true, I suppose. See, the thing is, though, is that he, to a point, whatever way you want to look at it, he became the big star in that company.
No, he didn't.
In the fans' eyes, he did.
Yeah, but there's a difference between, like, in the fans' eyes, Jeff Hardy was the biggest star in WWE when he was there.
Yeah, I suppose.
But he wasn't in the he wasn't in the eyes of the office. The same with guys like Van Damme and Ziggler and even Daniel Bryan to an extent. They're all guys that we wanted to be at the top of the card for a reason.
And they have the proper clothes to get there. Like, yeah, you've
And
got a point.
they give us it for 6 weeks and then they just fuck the guy off.
Yeah. Yeah, that does make sense. I get what you're saying. I think it's just... Yeah. I don't know. It's easy enough to be like, well, you should do this and you should do that, but in the politics of it all, I suppose that's what it comes down to, really, isn't it?
Corporate cocksucking is what it comes down to.
Yeah, that is definitely what it comes down to, but, you know, that's that, innit?
By the way, can I address the Pat Patterson story? Do you know this?
No, but keep going. What's the Pat Patterson story? Oh, he came out on Thingy, didn't he?
Yeah.
He came out on Legends House.
Yeah,
That he's a gamer.
Yeah, that is
you might need to listen close to this.
Okay.
It's not a secret.
Yeah.
I was going to say, what difference does that make for him when he's like 72 or however old he is?
Yeah.
When everybody knows, like, it's been the most open secret in the business
Yeah.
for 30 or 40 years,
Yeah.
and Pat Patterson decides to start crying on a reality TV show.
That's a worse kept secret than Triple H and Steph were together in 1999, I'll be honest.
Yep.
That was a worse kept secret, because everybody fucking knew that. Yeah.
I don't want people to misunderstand me though. Like, obviously, to have to do that sort of thing, to come out and stuff must be really difficult. But to then use that as an excuse to get people to watch your TV show
Yeah,
or
I think
to get
that's a
ratings
little
for
bit,
it,
yeah.
that's poor.
That's what I was going to say, is that I'm almost certain, like, he didn't plan on coming out on the season finale. Know what I mean? It's just like...
Just happened to
Yeah,
happen.
it wasn't like that wasn't just WWE being like, oh, it's the last night, so you know, it
So
kind of...
Pat's got something to say.
Yeah, I think that was like, for that to happen the way it did, I think it was I think it was just wrong of them to like make it the season finale. Like it was, it's just like playing with people's like shit. You know what I mean? It's not right, but they do what they do, and you know what I mean. At the end of the day, they're a telly company, and you know, not a telly company. They make TV, and that's what they do.
They don't make good TV.
They make what?
Millions and millions watch it.
No, yeah, they make alright TV. They make enough good TV for me to watch enough of it to fucking own a website and sit here for 2 hours every other week talking about it.
Including Total Divas.
Yeah. Hey! Love Total Divas.
I know, that was the point.
Total Divas is boss. I'm still trying to get season 2 because I've only watched season 1. Anyway, right, yeah, so who do you think's going to win the match?
Rollins or Ambrose.
Okay.
Can't split them.
Okay. George, who do you think's going to win?
Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle. Who do you think's going to win?
Hulk Hogan.
Okay. Could go in. He's in the company.
Barrett's replacement.
Do you see where this conversation's going?
Barrett's replacement. Okay, I'm assuming I'm not going to get a legit answer off you.
Triple H.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. That's probably going to be your next
Glad he
one.
didn't come up sooner.
Yeah. Who do you think will be holding the belt at the end of the night?
Jerry Lawler.
Only the Divas title.
No, he'd just be
Ambrose
holding
or
underage
Rollins.
divas. That's
Yeah,
what the problem
Ambrose
is.
or Rollins is going to be holding the title at the end
Do
of
you
the
think
night.
Ambrose or Rollins?
Yeah.
I hope to fuck it's Ambrose then. I hope to fuck
Might
it's
be.
Ambrose. Actually, I don't, because I've got like a 50 quid bet with George that I said Ambrose wouldn't main event WrestleMania 33, 32, I think. So he's got to wait a bit before he.
When did we make this bet again?
On the show. On the show.
Yeah, I know. I am familiar with it, but I can't remember exactly when it was.
Neither can I, but you were like, it's not going to happen. And I was like, he will. Oh no, the bet was he will hold the title at some point in a legitimate standpoint and have a worthwhile.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, have a worthwhile title reign before WrestleMania 32.
So even if he wins it now, it's not going to be that.
No, yeah, so we best not fucking win it, because that's going to be a bullshit title reign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do
Shit.
you think's going to win?
As always, when he's in the match, I want to say Swagger, but I'm thinking Rollins. I think the match has just been built for him. But if Bad News Barrett's in there, probably Barrett. I wouldn't be shocked if Barrett, but he might not be in there.
I'd fucking love Bad News Barrett to win.
If Bad News Barrett wins the briefcase and has a chance to cash in, that will be fucking boss. Because someone is getting a bull hammer out of nowhere.
I've got some bad news.
Boom! And that'll be
Boom,
it. Yeah.
I'm the champ.
Someone's getting bull hammer to fuck, which sounds gay, but whatever. Yeah, right. As always. Okay. Do you think Lesnar's going to come back?
Possibly, but it might be too soon, I think.
Do you think Lesnar's going to come back, George?
No.
Okay.
Like Adam, I think it's too soon.
Yeah, I think I think he'll come back the night after Battleground, if I'm honest with you. But there you go. Right, as always, it's now time for...
It's a shameful thing. You lost your head. A careless man who could wind up dead. You wear your sin like it's some kind of prize. Too many lies. Too many lies. All these words are true, and I'll make you believe.
Okay, we've officially been doing this too long, as Adam now knows the words to Sheamus' song, which, in itself is a little bit shocking.
It's nonsense.
It's not nonsense.
It is nonsense.
It
He's
makes
talking about
absolute
lobster
sense.
heads and too many limes and what the fuck is that
He's
all
talking
about?
too many lines. That's what he's saying.
There's no such thing as too many lines.
Saying too many lies.
There's too many lines. There's not enough. There's not never enough.
Saying too many lies.
See, never enough. Never enough. Okay, this is a weird turn.
Yeah, this is not the Jeff Hardy podcast.
Into drugs and that.
This is how you do it, kids.
Yeah.
It's got fucking
Anywho.
instructional videos on that. It's not exercise, it's like this is how you shoot up heroin.
Yeah, our shameless plugs as always. Doing our thing. George, got any shameless plugs right now?
Yeah, the Chris Jericho podcast.
Sweet. Anything else? That it?
No, that's not it.
What's
as
your
always,
Twitter and Facebook sitch at the minute?
Shall we say,
It's there.
It's monitored. I have my own social media person who takes care of it.
Really?
Yep.
That's insane. Okay.
It's
Wait.
Chet Lemon.
Yeah, okay. He does a lot for this.
Tommy Dick Fingers.
Tommy Dickfingers is like the coolest guy ever, I'll be honest with you.
Can't use a
That's
keyboard
the
very well, you know, George.
No, yeah. Tommy Dickfingers is never going to be good at a social media ambassador, I'll be honest.
That's how you should appear at BWP. You should just come out as Tommy Dick Fingers.
Tommy Dickfingers is right. Let's do it. I'm down for that. I was going to come out as Joycey Banachek last time I was there. But no one knew who that was, so it doesn't matter. That one was just for Al, if you listen. Joycey Banachek. That's Al's alter ego. Anyway. Sorry.
This is taking a weird
private
turn.
joke between me and Alex, as we seem to have on this show. Yeah, what are your shameless plugs, even though you can't really plug anything because everything's monitored, but go ahead.
Yeah, everything's monitored. Yeah, check out fltdwrestling.com for all the new articles that go up every couple of days. You know, the guys put a lot of hard work into it, so you really should be reading everything and commenting. You know, if you don't agree with them, tell them. If you think it's awesome, tell them. We do this for you, so like, there's no point in us doing it if nobody gives a shit. You know, we could just put up anything, and you know, the guys don't do that. They put a lot of work into it, so make sure you check it out. As always, check out MFX Podcast. They are doing one show a week at the moment. reviewing TNA and Raw, so we don't have to. So thanks for that, guys. And yeah, follow them on Twitter at MFX Podcast or at MFX Duckman and at Syrian Trumps. So check them out.
Smashed it there. Smashed it. I can't say all that stuff, to be fair, when you do your thing. It's
Come on with some new material, fat boy.
Yeah, it's kind of one of them things that, like, it when you're talking like everything that we put into it and stuff like that, and all the writers and that, I think it is important that you've got to, like, mention them and how much work they put in and all shit like that. Because it's one of them things that, like, a lot of sites do just pump out bullshit and we don't. We put a lot of effort into what we do. Do you know what I mean? So
I'll take quality over quantity.
So would I, to be honest with you. And everyone's got their own shit. Like, it's not just, I want to talk about this week. I mean, a lot of people do that, and we do that, but it's like everyone's got their own format of doing things. Like, everyone's got it's a named article. If you like the Cook Report, or if you like Under the Spotlight or Davy's Dungeon, it's the same person doing that thing. It's their shit, you know what I mean? It's like, it's them putting themselves into it, and I think that's something that a lot of blogs don't do, and a lot of, like, sites like this don't do. It's just like, well, that's annoying me, let's fucking rant about it, which kind of, it is what it's all about, but at the same time, it's like,
let up a little bit.
it's kind of like, we do put a lot of effort in, and it's important to say that. Anyway, you, Mr. Wilson, you're gonna do your little rhyme. You're gonna do it. Okay. Okay. What's your?
Find me on Twitter, Lil Pip. You know, not quite sure how many followers I've got today. Let's have a little gander. Okay. It's going up.
Okay. Well,
people have been following me lately. I don't know why.
Because you've hit over 100. You look legit. That's what it is. What, 26 followers? I'm not following that Ted. That's what happened.
144 followers.
Oh! You've got like 40 followers in a week. What the fuck, man?
Just a beast, aren't I? Just a Twitter beast.
On the old Twitter machine. Lil Pip, you know, sounds like a mouthful.
That was like that.
That's much easier.
Just fucking stop it.
It's a bit of a mouthful, like.
He's a rhyme to remember, isn't he?
He's an easy way to remember.
Okay, you go. Okay, what's the
a little bit like this. LILPIPDJANO. Now, if you can remember that tune,
yeah,
then you can remember them letters.
Yeah.
Easy.
So you know what it reminds me of? I was watching Scrubs the other day, and JD says something about asking for Dr. Cox's pager, and he's like, "Oh, who am I kidding? I've got Perry's pager song," and sings a little song, and I was like, "That's that's how I remember your Twitter." Yeah, man. Anything else that you want to just throw out there? Sing After the Baby, by the way. Should do.
I'm going to start. That is a grand idea.
Smashing.
No, that's it for me, I think.
Okay, we'll follow him on Twitter. Let's get him to 150.
Get me to 150.
Yeah.
And we'll send you the signed tennis ball.
I don't know where it is. That's why it hasn't gone out. I don't know where the tennis ball's gone. If you can find the tennis ball, you can have it. Right. Don't know where it is. Could be anywhere. Anywhere in Liverpool. Find tennis ball. Signed.
Keep it.
Just let us know. As always, I am obviously Greg, SLTD on Twitter, and Greg SLTD on Facebook. I also do the SLTD Radio Twitter. It doesn't really tweet that often, but when it does, it's me. There you go. We are in the current situation. We're in between getting a few new writers and a Facebook manager. We're sorting stuff out with that. So there will be always content on their Facebook and on the Twitter and stuff like that. So we're kind of going to get more social about stuff, because with that, I think that's where we kind of fall down a little bit. So if you see a little question, like I've been putting up like random questions and stuff. So if you see any random questions that are just on the Twitter or the Facebook or whatever, just throw a little answer, whatever you're thinking there, and get some interaction going. As always, follow the Twitter, SLTD Wrestling, pretty much anywhere on any social network that you go on, and search SLTD Wrestling, you'll probably find us, whether we update on there or not. We do a lot of Google Plus at the minute as well, because I'm trying to get my head around that. So if you're on Google Plus, add us or like us or whatever it is that you do on
Join
Google
the
Plus.
circle.
Yeah, join the circle, whatever it may be. So I think, just do our thing, and if you're a fan of the show and you listen to us, be a fan of the site and check it out. Obviously, you're a wrestling fan, just get in touch with us and do your thing. And I think that is pretty much it. I will say, with the show...
Sorry, 5 more minutes to the end of the show. Wasn't happening.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Okay. Say that because I can't bless you. I'm not the Lord. You know what I mean? So with us, with the last week's show, or the previous show, not being there, and we having so many questions for Ask SLTD, I'm hoping we're going to be able to do an Ask SLTD show at some point in the next 2 weeks before the next live show. But if that happens or not, I'm not entirely sure. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's about it. And I'm going to completely, totally shamelessly plug myself. There'll be another Tybo Talk up at some point this weekend. There is numerous Tybo Talks, ... whatever he talks about, up have been written, so whichever one goes up, goes up, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's us, and we will, if you want a subject or format matter, I should say, of SLTD Radio for the next show or any shows in the future, do you think it'd be good to talk about, message us or email us, info@sltdwrestling.com, and let us know what you think we should do, and we'll try and do a show for you.
Incorporate it.
That it is, and we're going to leave you with the delightful tune that is Shane McMahon's Here Comes the Money.
Here comes the money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Ching, ching, bling, bling, got the chatter. You ain't talking money, then you're talking no matter. Ching, ching, bling, bling, patent pockets. We take the dollar, dollar, can a damn soul stop it?
Here comes the new kid on the block. Hold all your bets, here's where the buck stops. See, first of all, I'm stepping out on my own. About time I elevated to claim my own throne. Success in my blood, call it homegrown. Puerto Rican testosterone. Power and money got me crazy cocky. No longer need you, Poppy. I know you're mad because you can't stop me. And if you wonder how this player done scooped your honey, I think she smell my cologne, it's called brand new money. Making major moves, man, ain't a damn thing funny. Pimpin' hood rats, the Playboy bunnies. They see the... They see it, they see it.
Say what? Money. I'm global dollar, and roll with about 50. Like to go out smelling fresh and looking spiffy. Don't like clean money, I want my wrist to be filthy. Plus with their retirement fund, I can't...